What happens to the brain during an acute schizophrenia episode? Imagine your brain as a busy city with many neighborhoods working together smoothly. During an acute schizophrenia episode, this city faces a lot of chaos. Several changes happen in the brain that cause the symptoms you see in this phase. One major change involves chemicals called neurotransmitters. These are messengers that help brain cells talk to each other. In an acute episode, dopamine, one of these messengers, becomes overactive in a part of the brain called the striatum. This overactivity is linked to hallucinations and delusions, making people see or believe things that aren't real. Along with dopamine, other neurotransmitters like serotonin and glutamate also show abnormalities. These imbalances make it harder for the brain to process information correctly. As a result, thoughts can become disorganized, and emotions may feel out of control. Structurally, the brain shows some noticeable changes during an acute episode. The gray matter, which contains the nerve cell bodies, tends to shrink especially in the frontal and temporal lobes. These areas are important for thinking, language, and emotional regulation. When gray matter decreases, it can lead to difficulties in these functions. White matter, which connects different parts of the brain, also shows problems. It can have damage or loss of myelin, the protective coating around nerve fibers. This makes communication between brain regions slower or less efficient. Brain scans often reveal enlarged ventricles, which are fluid-filled spaces in the brain. When these ventricles get bigger, it suggests there is some tissue loss around them. This tissue loss tends to get worse with longer or more severe episodes. Functionally, two key brain systems are affected. One filters incoming information, helping us focus on what matters. The other predicts rewards and guides our actions. When these systems don't work properly, hallucinations and false beliefs become more likely. All these changes in brain chemistry and structure during an acute episode explain why someone might hear voices, believe strange ideas, or act in confusing ways. These brain alterations often start before the first episode and worsen during the crisis. Understanding what happens in the brain helps doctors decide how to treat these episodes. Medications called antipsychotics help balance dopamine levels, while therapy supports thinking and social skills. Catching these changes early can make a big difference in recovery. So, during an acute schizophrenia episode, the brain is like a city in chaos, with chemical imbalances, shrinking areas, and disrupted connections. These changes are what cause the intense symptoms and help us understand how to better support those experiencing them.